Welcome back to the second hour of the Morning Brew, and we're kicking it off with Mind Your Business, and it's with Kieran Isaac joins us today. He's the owner of Kingdom Ibis. I actually had the honor of meeting Kieran in mid-June when the Aruka Seventh-day Adventist Church hosted a career fair. That's where we first crossed paths when I attended, and it was a fantastic event then. Now, if you're seeing Kieran in academics, if you're seeing him at the Aruka SDA Church, if you're seeing him in business, he wears many hats. Kieran, welcome to the program. Happy to have you on.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again as well. This time, we're not going to be talking about church matters, but we're going to be talking about Kingdom Ibis.
Yes, that is
Explain
correct.
your business to us.
All right, so Kingdom Ibis is a brand that I started. It centers around the Scarlet Ibis, of course. So it stemmed from a book I had done called I Am the Tree, which the cover was centered around the Caroni Bird Sanctuary. I grew up like an animal enthusiast. I love birds, and I wanted to prolong the conservation message just beyond just the story. So I thought of launching a line with Scarlet Ibis themed merchandise, which I feel like I hadn't really seen before. So I tried like bucket hats, umbrellas, fans, and it just became a life of its own. And yeah, we just continue to press. And I like the name Kingdom Ibis because it represents me building a kingdom out of the ibis. And also the initials are K and I, and my initials are Kieran.
Yep.
So yeah.
It's a brilliant idea, especially with the Scarlet Ibis being Trinidad and Tobago's national bird.
Correct. Yeah.
What inspired you beyond, your love and your passion? Why did you feel the need to translate this into a business and merchandise where people can buy hats or they can buy umbrellas?
Yeah, nice. So I kind of call it like wearable art, or like a wearable canvas where you are the message. So it's like you are, it's almost like becoming synonymous with you. So it's like you have
your identity. It's on your DNA kind of thing.
Precisely. Yeah. So you wear it like I almost see the hat as like a crown, and the umbrella is like a shield. So it's like it's part of who we are, connected to us. So that's really the message I want to underscore with Kingdom Ibis. That is, as you said, like part of our identity. So that kind of excites me in just bridging that gap between us and the ibis.
Yeah. Do you feel though in your work with the Scarlet Ibis and your passion that us as a country in this generation, because I mean, when I went to school in the 90s, it was instilled in us, but do you feel that the Scarlet Ibis and the importance and significance of the ibis continues to resonate? And as you're answering that question, I am going to ask you if you can maybe hold your hat as well as the umbrella, just so that audience can see it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a great question, because I feel like it's being lost a bit in terms of the younger generation. So I'm really trying to get people back. Yes, like people know it's our national bird, but I feel like beyond that, I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect, which I'm really trying to bridge. And because I think a lot of people they love the brand, and the story behind it is just like I'm trying to get the story as part of the message. I'm getting people a little more passionate about preserving our national bird, and just preserving nature and the ecosystem or what it represents.
How do you hope that your merchandise will do that?
I'm hoping that it could become like a sort of iconography where it's associated with the message. So when you see the ibis and you see Kingdom Ibis, you're like, okay, I am now an ambassador or an ambassador for the kingdom. And it's kind of that connotation where we're in this fight together. So I kind of have the same where I say, let's join hand and wing in conservation. So it's like we kind of bridging the gap with the ibis. Yeah.
Interestingly, the Scarlet Ibis has been under threat from being poached many times, particularly within that Caroni Swamp area.
Yeah.
You also hope to raise awareness about the sensitivity and the importance of this bird.
Definitely, yeah. So it's interesting because, like I said, I have poetry books as well, and I've always written about the ibis and the plight that it faces. So it's just like different avenues, different vessels for me to still spread awareness and hopefully get people on board and to see it more than just our national bird, but just what it represents for the ecosystem and the importance of the mangrove mangrove system as a whole.
Yeah, that's an important point as well.
Yeah.
However, when it comes to merchandise, and especially around significant holidays like Republic Day and Independence Day, we see a lot of red, white, and black. We see the flags. We see, the Scarlet Ibis though is taking it in a really different direction. We might see a Scarlet Ibis T-shirt here or there, but it's not fundamentally used.
Right.
You're now using this as the symbol of Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, that's the goal. That's the mission. That when people see it, they see Trinidad, and just the overarching story just connects with them.
So it connects with Independence Day. The country is celebrating its 64th anniversary of independence at the end of this month. What do you hope that the merchandise, beyond just making a profit, what do you hope the merchandise really does for the 64th anniversary of independence?
I hope it would instill a sense of patriotism, amidst whatever struggles we go through. I think it's always important to be optimistic, whatever, as challenging as that may be based on a person's situation. And I think that there's just something so majestic about being connected to the Ibis and seeing it in flight. And for me, I'm really passionate about animals, like I said. So to me, just that connectivity between just this story of the Ibis and what it represents for us, I would hope that would instill that sense of patriotism in others as well.
You write poetry.
Yeah.
You've now gone into merchandising the Scarlet Ibis. Where do you really hope to take the work that you do with the mangroves and Scarlet Ibis? Where do you hope to take it?
I hope, beyond Trinidad, I hope to take it to the world. I'm hoping that one day the products would be on Amazon. I see it being such a great ambassadorship. I see it cause I also do some really nice photo shoots with people with the umbrellas and stuff like that. I see it as a nice magazine cover to send that message home, even being a part of people who represent us on pageants, or even athletes as they represent Trinidad. I feel like it would be cool to see them rocking some, Kingdom, find that out there. Some Kingdom Ibis merch. I think that would be a really powerful story, and just a cool way to spread the brand, beyond what it is already.
A lot of people may be watching us, Kieran, and saying, well, Independence Day is on the horizon. They want to, brand Trinidad and Tobago. This is a unique way of doing it. How can they get in touch? How can they get your merchandise?
Awesome. Yes, you can contact me at 763-8566, or you can follow Kingdom Ibis on all social media platforms. I also just launched a website, www.kingdomibis.com, so that's exciting. And it's also available in Arima at Eastyard Studios, and also Caboodle Gifts, that's located on 107 Long Circular Road. And they also recently launched something called Discovery Club, which is also on their same property, and they highlight a lot of local artisans, and I'm also a part of that. So Caboodle upstairs, Discovery Club downstairs. If you're looking for the building, it's a blue Chinese restaurant at the front. But it's just a beautiful armory of a lot of different local artisans, so you could definitely go there to check us out.
Do you see yourself expanding to other facets of Trinidad and Tobago's ecosystem?
Funny you should say that. I do. Because I am an animal enthusiast, as I said, I do have plans for hopefully other animal species, right? But for now, people kind of associate with me. I joke and say people have me saved under contacts as Ibis guy. So I'll work with the Ibis, but hopefully use this as a pattern for other species, other bird species and insects and stuff like that. So it should be fun.
Well, Kieran, I know that you're busy at church, you're busy with academics teaching as well, and you're busy with your merchandise. Don't forget to get some rest.
For sure.
Kieran Isaac, the owner of Kingdom Ibis, talking to us about his new merchandise, Kingdom Ibis. You can check them out. Let's take a break here on The Morning Brew, but when we come back, we have another great biodiversity interview for you. We'll be talking about biodiversity in the Caroni Swamp. That's where Kieran would have gotten his inspiration. We'll be talking to Ricardo Mead, the founder of El Socorro Center for Wildlife Conservation, next.
This give me good reason to be proud of my country.